Hi everyone, welcome back to the Clay for Recruiter series. In this video, we're going to talk about hiring signals, what they are, why they matter, and how they completely change the way you do outreach. By the end, you'll see the difference between a generic recruiter email and a signal-based email. And I'll walk you through a simple 100-point signals framework you can plug into the Clay. Let me show you a typical recruiter email without hiring signals. Hey Sarah, I'm Kawsar from Recruitment. We specialize in helping B2B SaaS companies in engineering roles, mainly backend, DevOps, and infrastructure engineers. There is nothing wrong with this email, but there is also nothing specific about this company. It could be sent to 100 different companies without changing a single word. The problem is this email does not show that you understand what actually happening inside their business. It does not mention any live roles, any growth, any pressure they're under. So for the hiring manager or TA, it just feels generic and they already get dozens of similar emails every single week. Now let's see what happens when you write with hiring signals. Here's an example. I noticed you just posted a senior account executive role and you are scaling fast with your recent 15 million Series B and 30% team growth in the last 6 months. I imagine you need someone who can ramp quickly, and I have 3 pre-vetted AEs from SaaS backgrounds available this week. Now you're talking about their role, their funding, and their growth. This feels like you have actually done your homework. Here is another example based on different angles. You have 5 engineering roles open right now without technical recruiters on the team. Filling specialized engineering roles takes longer. I focus exclusively on backend and DevOps hiring for scaling companies. This time, we're using signals like number of roles in the same cluster and no technical recruiters. You can see how much easier it is to start a serious conversation when your email is built on real signals, not guesses. I have plenty of examples with different hiring signals. I'll share this document if you want to have it. I split hiring signals into 2 buckets. For contextual signals, this helps you score and prioritize accounts. Second, messaging signals. This is the signals you actually talk about in your outreach to make it feel specific and relevant. To make this practical, I use a simple 100 points hiring signals table. I group signals into 4 buckets, 4 blocks: job level, growth tracking, company level, and contacts or team level. You can play with points for your own niche, but as a rule, anything that scores 50 points or more is outreach qualified. This is where you start. At the job level, we look at things like how urgent the role sounds, whether they disclose budget, seniority, and if the job has been reposted. With growth tracking, we look at multiple roles at the same cluster, total jobs open in the company, headcount growth, and hiring velocity. Together, this tell you how hot the situation really is. On the company level, we look at signals like recent funding, ease of professional ATS, expansion, or important news in their sector. Team level, we check, do they have a relevant TA person? Is there a new TA or new leader who just joined? This help you decide who to contact first and what kind of angle to use. On top of generic signals, I also use industry-specific signals. For example, in manufacturing, a new plant or new CNC line; in healthcare, a new facility or new clinical trial phase. This tell you what's really happening in that industry and where the hiring pressure will be in coming days. In the next video, we'll take this 100-point framework and start building the actual clay tables for fresh roles. We'll connect job boards, enrich the data, and score each job by hiring signals, so you always know which company to reach out to first. If you want to follow the full Clay for Recruiter series, make sure you connect with me and check the first episode in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.